Hi, today we're going to talk about intention. Let me ask you this. Are all or most of your intentions fulfilled? If not, then there must be some gap in your understanding of how to set them up. Please allow me to offer a different perspective on intention setting as we approach the year 2020. And I challenge you to stay until the end of the video to see if something shifts within your understanding. See, in this video, we'll go into two things. First, how do you create an intention which has potential to self-fulfill? Second, who do you have to be to create that self-fulfilling intention? You must have heard when you create an intention, it automatically rearranges your energies to attract the correct situations, circumstances, relationships in your life necessary to fulfill those intentions. Then let me ask you this, then why is that some people's intention comes true quickly while others seem to struggle to get what they want? The answer is simple. However, it may take a lifetime to master. It's your ego. See, Deepak Chopra correctly said, when you get the ego out of the way, the intentions fulfill themselves. Now let's understand this better. How can you possibly take your own ego out of your intention? Isn't your ego responsible for creating your intention in the first place? See, the effectiveness of your intention depends upon the level of your awareness. Yes, you heard that right. Where are you creating your intention from? Let me give you an example of how your ego can interfere with the fulfillment of your own intention. See, when you're operating at the level of solar plexus, then you only see the world from your perspective and you're essentially unaware of all the other perspective. Let's say your intention is to build a cabin in the middle of the woods. You intend to clear the trees in the areas, the woods, where the family of deer, birds, and insects, rodents previously lived. Now, intention of the animals and the birds is to keep the trees so they can keep living there. However, because you are operating at the level of your ego, you don't necessarily see from their perspective, which energetically creates a disharmony with the world around you. And this energetic disharmony keeps your desires and intentions from getting fulfilled on their own. And even if you are successful in building the house, you'll feel disconnected and dissatisfied. But however, when you're operating at the higher level of awareness, then you have risen above your individual ego. Your intention now will automatically consider the fulfillment of everyone's intention, and hence creating this energetic harmony in the world around you. An example from my life that comes to my mind is my guru's house in India was built around a tree which existed on the land before the house. So instead of just cutting the tree, they built a house around it. And this is Meg. She is an avid yogi. And she's 81 or 18, I can't remember. I really look forward to your lot of wisdom. And do you think creating intention is important in our lives, Meg?
Yes, I do. I feel that if you really put your mindset and your heart set to something, you do it. You accomplish it. And whether you're a success at it or not makes no difference. It's that you tried it.
Beautiful.
We're very, very fortunate to have such an abundance of information, knowledge, and activities in our lives.
Yeah, definitely. And just the fact, she was really good friends with Louise Hay. Hay House.
The best. She was my mentor, really, and my inspiration. I met her at Hippocrates Institute, and we became fast friends, and I've been to her 70, 75th, 80 and 85th birthday parties out in California. So yeah, it was a real delight. When she came to town, right before she left the planet, she came to town and I was at a seminar with her. She came down, sat down, and held my hand the whole time. So I said, this was my gift from God.
Yeah.
This was my going away present.
See, higher the level of your awareness, easier the fulfillment of your intention becomes. And ultimately, your intention aligns with the universal intention and is fulfilled instantly and effortlessly. See, when your level of awareness rises beyond the ego identity, the universe starts using you to fulfill its own desires. Let's come back to this at the end of the video to reflect if your intentions are aligned with the universal intentions. But for now, let's go on to the second part on how to create your intention. See, your mind is a question-answer machine. It's always trying to resolve the unanswered questions. If you ask lousy questions, you'll obviously get lousy answers. For example, if you ask your mind, why did the past relationship didn't work out? The mind is going to find all the different reasons to logically explain why things didn't work out. Whatever you start focusing on, it'll grow more in your life. And if you're focused on your traumas, you try to logically understand something that happened when you were 5 years old and how that's responsible for you being overweight or low self-esteem, then you are focused on figuring out why you are the way you are because of your past. Now, you might be able to figure out your problems and explain it to people in very scientific terms. However, it does not get rid of your problems, does it? See, focusing on your traumas from the past doesn't get rid of your traumas, but creates more of it in this moment. See, the body does not know the difference between the actual event or the memory of it. And moreover, it doesn't change what happened in the past. So let me ask you this, what is the point of power on your timeline? You guessed it right, it's now. If the questions are focused on the past, then the mind is giving time and attention to the past. Setting your intention aligns your attention on what you want in this moment. This moment, which is the field of all possibilities. Let's follow the logic. If you consider this moment is a field of all possibilities, then by definition, the past becomes the field of only one possibilities, what actually occurred in the past. So there's no real power in dwelling on the past. Now you might say, well, you can learn from the past and not repeat the same mistakes. Yes, true. But since you have already lived the past, the lessons are already in your body, in your subconscious mind. Now you can use all the wisdom to create what you want in this moment. So use your intention as a tool to align your mind, body, and spirit to the new possibility. And the only time and place real on the timeline is where you can do something about it, now and here. So let go of the past and see what you want now, because now is becoming your future in each passing moment. So whatever your intention is, love, joy, connection, see if you can create from a place of detachment. And really ask yourself, what do I want? And don't seek the answer right away. Just ask and live with this question. No attachment towards fulfillment of intention. Think about when you go to a restaurant and you start ordering. The waitress takes your order down and brings it to the kitchen to the chef to prepare your meal. Now you don't go follow the waitress to the kitchen to make sure that the chef is preparing your meal. You just wait and have trust that whatever you asked for is gonna come to you. In the meantime, you enjoy your journey and forget you asked for it. Be present on this moment. Create your intention and now just bring all your awareness on the moment in front of you. Let's create our intention. Bring a pen and paper. See, the best way to focus on intentions is to write them down. Although it might seem like the first obvious step, it's the step that most people ignore. And as a result, their intentions remain unfocused and therefore unrealized. Write down what you want in all the areas of your life and be as specific as possible. Take your time. So I want to encourage you to create powerful intentions for 2020 and don't look for the evidence of their fulfillment in your past. Simply create what you want and set the power of intention on its way. I'm so grateful that you're watching this video right now. And I'm sure as we consider what we intend, all our intentions are gonna come true. I want to wish you a very happy end of 2019 and a very happy beginning of 2020. Namaste and peace. Let's create the life by design.